And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Belvedere. And this game got an update today, somehow. I don't know what it changed, because unfortunately it's not in English, it's in Chinese. But according to the update, it was a large update. So at the same time, it said 1.3.0 parenthesis large, but then Steam say that it was a minor update, so I don't know who I should believe. Should I believe Steam, or should I believe the developers? I think, for the little that I could understand, they tweak like the scoring, like now the difficulties give better rank, or something like that. I don't know, but I'm assuming that my replays got probably desynchronized, so well, what can you do? Other than that, I'm still gonna try hard what I did yesterday, because I'm gonna get this whatever it takes, obviously. There is absolutely no way that I'm not getting this, so it's gonna happen. It's gotta happen. Gotta happen today, in fact. We will see. Something that is gonna take a while, though. At least yesterday, the last run that I did got insanely close. Just that obviously getting close is not the same as doing it, but it's okay. I don't think anything changed in the extra. Maybe the multiplier at the end of the stage might have changed, but I don't think that the mechanics themselves really change, right? Like, I'm not noticing anything different. So I'm assuming that Steam was right that this was a minor update. I don't know, the developers say that it was a major update, but you know. Hopefully they didn't nerf Sakuya. That will be pretty fucked up. I don't think they will nerf Sakuya. I mean, after all, I don't think Sakuya is really OP in this game. If anything, Reimu is the one that is OP. Which is the reason why I kinda wanna try doing this extra with Reimu. Just to see what could happen. Damn, really? I got hit there? That sucks. Well, I have a hyper yet again, so... but you know. Still... regardless of what the update did, it didn't change the hyper system, that's for sure. The hyper system is still there, unfortunately. But you know, it's okay. Should activate hyper. No reason to risk it this early in the stream. Or maybe you could say that it might be a better idea to risk it this early in the stream, considering that the sooner I get this, the more time I'm gonna have to do other stuff. But, you know, I have a feeling that if I try to hurry up, I'm gonna perform even worse. We don't want to perform worse, we want to perform better, obviously. That's the whole point. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday, we had some very good runs, but we didn't have their run. That's the issue. There wasn't that winning run that I want so much, and yet it keeps fleeing me. Keeps running away. Unfortunately. we will get it. Sooner or later it shall happen. Basically, it's just a matter of time, you know. Like, I already know that it's possible by my standards. I only need that run. The winning run. Nothing more, nothing less. Also, lately I'm getting quite disappointed at the amount of titles, and by titles I mean games, that are being ported to PC, but instead of being ported properly, they are Epic Game Store exclusives. So, I really can't believe it, because there are games that I want to play, but I'm not gonna buy them at the Epic Game Store, you know? One of them being Ghost and Goblins Resurrection. Really wanted to play that game, and it was a Switch exclusive, but it released to PC, only to find out it was an Epic Game Store exclusive. I'm disappointed. Who buys games in Messyland? Well, I do. I know I do. I mean, though it's an interesting question, because most people here don't buy games. Like, most people here definitely don't buy games. Why would they when they can just download it, right? Anyways, how is it going? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Piracy here is incredibly big, obviously. Mostly because if you're not on Steam, games are worth pretty much like 30% of the minimum salary. And that's just the game, obviously. Let's not even talk about the console or wherever you play it, right? So yeah, most people here pirate games. Obviously, to pirate game in a console, you have to flash the console first, or whatever they call the process. But they are people that do that. Since most people here don't really give a shit about the online capabilities, rightfully so. So yeah, that's the reason why so many developers are now starting to understand that free-to-play is the way. I personally, well, this is something that I say multiple times, but once I started working, once I got the shop that I have right now, I stopped pirating. I now buy all the games that I play, with only some exceptions of games that I just can't obtain any other way. Like, I can't legally obtain them, so, you know. I mean, well, legally obtaining it will be buying it from resellers, and that's the same to the developer as if I pirate it, because they don't get money out of it. So yeah, pretty much that's my current case. But for other people, whether they work or not doesn't really make a difference. They usually pirate what they can pirate. But as I say before, it makes sense. Unless you are rich, you really don't have money to spend on video games. I mean, video games are a luxury here way more than... I mean, they are a luxury everywhere, obviously, but I mean that here they are, you know, quite a big luxury. So, you know, you either pirate or you have to sink a very big portion of your salary into it, or you don't play, which is also an alternative. I mean, after all, a lot of people here usually, you know, people say that video games here are not really that big of a thing as they might be in other countries. They are still a big thing, but usually only in the big cities. But this country only has like 4 or 5 big cities. The rest of the country is quite isolated and poor too. So, you know. Well, I mean, it's the way it is. I think that's also the case in other countries. It's just that this country is very big. Very big, and there are a lot of poor places. Well, obviously it's not as big as your country, Yami, that's for sure. Your country is one of the biggest ones in the world. I think only behind Russia and maybe the United States. Right? I think. But then again, Russia is mostly ice. Well, okay, Canada is also mostly ice. Kinda. So, yeah. But I think that the population is better distributed there, right? I think. Well, at least probably better than Russia. Maybe. You know. Well, after all, now that I think about it, my country isn't even the biggest one in the region. The biggest one is Brazil. Also by a long shot. I think they have 10 times our population. The difference is that Brazil is an overpopulated country. Our country is not really overpopulated. It's not underpopulated either, but you know, it has the right amount of population. But most of the population is obviously in the big cities, clearly. So if you're anywhere else, it's gonna be a little bit tough for you. Well, I mean, after all, as I said before, right now I'm living in a relatively remote city, not really a big city at all, and really have to pray that nothing bad happens to my health, because if something bad happens to my health, I will need to go back to my previous city immediately, because they probably wouldn't be able to treat me properly here. So, you know, but it's okay. I'm positive that nothing wrong is gonna happen, or at least nothing bad enough that wouldn't allow me to wait a couple days to go back to my previous city, right? But yeah, it's one of the drawbacks, but I prefer it. I prefer it that way, because the big cities are trash. The big cities are a big no. Cities are definitely a big no for me. All I need is to have internet access that is not fucking trash. And as we can see, the internet access here is... Hey, it might not be the best one. I mean, after all, the connection to Twitch doesn't work from here. Well, it works, but it's too unstable. But other than that, it works fine. So that's all you need. Well, I mean, other than, as I say before, medical support, I guess. But yeah. You know. But now that I think about it, see, your question was who buys games in my country, right? Now that's an interesting question, but an even better question is what I could ask you. Who buys games in your country? Because as far as I know, Canada's prices are insanely high. Like, they are so high that, you know, it's just ridiculous. They are even higher than in the US. And in the US they are pretty high already. I mean, after all, some PS5 games, I'm pretty sure that are worth like $80. And I think that in Canada that translates to something like $100, right? And I'm talking about USA dollars, I'm not even talking about Canadian dollars, I think. Or that's what an old, well, what someone that I knew through the internet that was also from Canada told me, that all the games are a lot more expensive than in the US. And as I say before, they are already pretty expensive in the US. So I think that that's a more interesting question. Who buys games there? Right? Who does that? Well, obviously, I'm assuming that the ratio between salary and how much a game is worth is probably not that big. Sorry, not that big? Not that small, I think, if we're talking about ratio. We have lots of disposable income. I don't know who the hell you talk to. Well, to be fair, no. Who I talked to didn't say that they couldn't afford games. They told me that the games were more expensive than in the US, at least on the Steam store. That's what he told me. Like, for example, a game that is worth $60 in Steam in the US store will be worth $80 in the Canadian store. That's what they told me. If that's right or not, it's up to you to decide. But, well, as you say, the ratio between income and how much a game is worth is pretty big. You know, as in the game barely is worth anything compared to what you get. So I guess in that regard it makes sense that it will be expensive. That's interesting. That's quite interesting that everyone goes the legal way. Pretty interesting. But you know, I also don't think that it's something very... I mean, well, okay, there is some relation with the income and all of that, but I'm pretty sure that it's also a cultural thing, you know? Around here, usually, the thought is that if you can do something and have a bigger advantage doing it a certain way, you should do it that way, regardless of how morally wrong it might or might not be. right? So there is obviously a part that is like, well, it's too expensive, so I can't afford it, or whatever. But I'm pretty sure another big portion can afford it well enough, and they just decide not to. Well, in fact, I mean, I pretty much did that too, back before I didn't have a job. Because I could afford them in the sense that my family could afford them. It's just that I didn't want to bug my parents while being, hey, can you buy me this fucking $60 game? No, I was like, you know, not money that I earn, I'm gonna go the other way. But I think it has a lot to do with culture too. Even if everyone here could afford video games, I'm pretty sure a big portion wouldn't, because they can just get it for free, you know. Oh yeah, there is definitely a cultural aspect to it too. Taking advantage of shit is a very big cultural point in here. It's just the way it is. You can take advantage of something, you do it, because otherwise you are a moron. That's what the general thought is here. I obviously disagree, but I also obviously can't pretend that I'm a saint when it comes to that. But yeah, basically, you know, different cultures and shit. As I say before, a lot of people are gonna try to tell you, oh, it's because I can't afford it. Yeah, my balls. Some of them can definitely afford it, and they should decide not to because they have the chance to not do it. They have the option, right? Certain things are more expensive here compared to the US. Yeah, I think that's because Canada has higher taxes in that regard. So a lot of that value goes to taxes. Well, mostly because, you know, as a more socialist economy than in the US, as you told me at some point. I think it's fine. Jesus, come on, dude. Why you gotta be like this? I don't even know your name, Kleine. Yeah, whatever your shitty ass name is. God damn it. You and your black hole. That didn't sound too well. Black holes, huh? Well, you know. Anyways, the point is, yes, I buy games, believe it or not. Might be hard to believe. Yes, I actually buy games, but only on Steam. If the game is not on Steam, might as well not exist to me. I really wonder when Steam is gonna start increasing the price. Of the games. Because we've been having it way too good for a long time, and I hope it stays that way. But you know what they say, nothing good lasts forever. You know, everything stops at one point, and after all, I'm surprised that it hasn't stopped yet, because I mean, I'm pretty sure Steam is losing money with the Argentinian regional prices. I'm pretty sure they are losing money. Obviously, I won't complain. If anything, I'd rather stay that way. But yeah, still fucked up no matter what. Because, you know, at some point, I mean, you have the argument of, well, if they will be any more expensive, nobody will buy them. Right. But when the price is so low, the people that buy it, that are still probably pretty low compared to other stores, like, is that enough to profit? Because I'm pretty sure it's not enough to profit. I mean, obviously, I'm not an accountant for Steam or anything like that, so they will know how they have it, but I really can't imagine Steam profiting off of the Argentinian store. I can't imagine it being a profit. But, you know, whatever. Well, after all, see, there's something that is true, and that there are some titles, and specifically probably the most popular titles that are bought here, aka FIFA and everything related to that, those are still in the international price. They still use international pricing for those. So I'm assuming that that's why they don't bother, because the ones that are bought the most here are still the same price as everywhere else. Pretty sure that FIFA is the only is carrying the Argentinian store. If it wasn't for that, we will probably have it way harder. But then again, how many people even buy FIFA in the first place? At least on Steam. See, that's the thing, because most people will buy it on a PlayStation. I don't think they will buy it on Steam. I mean, most people here don't have the required knowledge to even buy a PC, to build a PC. Much less know what Steam is. So, really wonder if that's truly the case or not. Maybe it is, you never know. You truly never know. Sometimes it will be very nice to be able to look at a company's numbers like those. It will be very nice. I would love it. But we can't. It is not possible. Okay. That went better than expected, but I shall not I should keep focusing, that's what I tried to say. Okay, this is going... Okay, no, I need to focus here. Just keep focusing. Got it! Team! Can't believe it. With 2 bombs to spare? Where is my achievement, game? Until I see my achievement, I'm not gonna cheer. There it is. That was nerve-wracking. Can't believe that this took me so much time to get. I mean, it took me the entirety of yesterday's stream, and I still didn't get it yesterday. I could only get it today. And you know what the worst part is? This isn't even enough to beat my previous score. Unbelievable. But hey, a no miss is a no miss, so I'm definitely gonna take that. Oof. Oh. Sheesh. I guess it's time to focus on other achievements now. That one is done, so this basically means that it's probably Marisa time. Because I still need to unlock Marisa's good ending, and also clear the extra stage with Marisa. So, something that I'm interested in trying is the normal mode. Normal mode? Trying to get a no miss in normal, probably. The problem is that, now that I think about it... Oh yeah, it is an achievement, no miss clear on normal, okay. I could also try going for the no miss, no bomb. That's also possible, but that's also something that's probably only gonna happen if I play on easy, and I really don't feel like playing on easy. So I think that I'm gonna attempt that and see how it goes. But before that, let me change the title. So this is... You know what? The title is gonna be Marisa Time. Marisa Time. Because obviously I'm gonna do normal now, but... wait, no, not extra. But later it's gonna be extra, obviously. So let's see what normal mode is, and also let's see if we can do something useful with Marisa. If I were to get a no miss, no bomb here, what I will need is basically using hyper a lot. Yeah, damn, this is gonna be so weird after having so many ass-destroying patterns. So obviously, I'm assuming that it's also gonna happen in normal. Definitely expect it happening on normal too. Probably. You never know. Damn. See, the problem now is that if I want to go back to Lunatic, it's not gonna happen. If I want to go back to Lunatic, this is definitely not happening. But then again, why would I want to go back to Lunatic? I mean, I'm not gonna get a no miss on Lunatic, and obviously much less a no miss, no bomb. There shouldn't be any need. Really want to see if I can perfect. Getting a no miss, no bomb, which doesn't necessarily mean perfecting, especially because this game has hyper. But we will see. I'm kinda tempted to not even attempt to press the bomb button even when I have hyper, but if I don't do that, getting a no miss will be impossible because of the amount of resources that I will waste. But yeah, I also don't know if I want to get a no bomb. I mean a no miss or a no miss no bomb. I can't tell. I already read Marisa's dialogue, right? Yeah, I already read your dialogue. She basically was getting wet with all the magicians that were here, and she told them to teach her magic, and everyone was surprised because she was a human. They were like, how are you so strong? You're only a human. Humans can't be this strong. You know, the usual shonen talk. Like, wow. She throws a heart in normal? That's pretty funny. She throws a heart. She doesn't throw a heart-piercing spear. She throws a fucking heart. I like that. Gonna last for too long, that's for sure. Of course. Well, the good thing is that I also might be able to get no miss, no bombs on other stages. Like on stage 3 and 4 maybe? I don't think I'm gonna get on stage 5. And I'm definitely not gonna get it on stage 6, though it would be nice if I could get it on stage 6. If I could get it on stage 6, it would pretty much mean that I can no miss, no bomb the entire game. That would be really nice. Also, Marisa, to nobody's surprise, is probably the weakest character in this game, right? She doesn't seem to have very impressive DPS, and at the same time, obviously her range is absolute garbage, as it is expected from Marisa. But I think Marisa is, just as usual, the weak character. Not surprising at all, unfortunately. It's the way it is. Wait, am I gonna time this out? Are you for real? Wow. Nice DPS. I like your DPS. Like your DPS. The worst part is that I'm full power, you know. I mean, sure, I'm not in hyper mode, but still. It's very crazy for me to think that this is a stage 2. Because keep in mind, this is Lunatic. This is stage 2 on Lunatic. Sorry, what am I saying? I mean on normal. On Lunatic I will be dead already. No, this is stage 2 on normal and the screen is already getting filled with bullets. That's very crazy. But, you know, that basically tells you how unforgiving this game is. See, this is definitely a game that I wouldn't recommend to newcomers. Newcomers playing this game will be a very big mistake. I mean, they will quit the Danmaku Shenre immediately. Well, more than they already do normally. Wait a second. Is this a spell card harder in normal? Because the green things are not going away. Well, obviously the bullet density is also lower, but... Okay. So I'm gonna be able to pay more attention to the rest of the game, and that is not just the patterns. Also pretty interesting that in this one the fairies sweep the screen from left to right instead of from top to bottom. You can pretty much kill them for free. Interesting. Really? Fuck. I was really tempted to hyper. That's why I say with really. Was out to say I'm really tempted to hyper. Well, there it goes. I'm not gonna reset though. Fuck that. Besides, I will get more bombs afterwards. It's just that not enough bombs. After all, this is a game that, other than... I mean, bombs are absolutely static in this game. You get them in some portions of the game, and that's pretty much it. In fact, in this game, you could say that no missing is already quite hard to get. I mean, no bombing in this is probably one of the easiest games to no bomb. No missing, however, is a completely different beast. Because you really don't get too many bombs, and obviously you get hyper, which is the main mechanic of the game, but... considering the intensity of the patterns, I don't think that hypers really do that much in that regard. I think. Still gonna try to see if I can no miss. Well, rather want to try and see how close I will be from no missing. If I see that I can get close to the end, I think that I'll definitely want to retry and see if I can go for an actual no miss. Because this is probably, I mean, that hit that I took back there was huge. Huge against me, that is. Okay. Nice dodging, Gabi. Well dodged. Fuck me. But I'm gonna keep going until I die. That sounded quite poetic. But yeah, until I lose a life, I'm not gonna stop. I mean, this is clearly not gonna be a no miss of the entire game. I want to see how far I can get. Want to see. Hopefully it's quite far. But I still fear for the final boss. Final boss is probably gonna be particularly hard to do. those are some slow as bullets right there. That was too close for comfort multiple times. You deal some decent damage, you sack of shit. Not asking for too much. Just a decent amount of damage. That should be enough. Almost fucked that up. There's also an achievement about getting a particular combo. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm assuming that it's about not getting hit for a long time. Well, it will make sense. That's... Oh, wait, this spell card, can I actually blow the spirits? Doesn't seem like blowing the spirits really does too much to the spell itself. And the stars actually don't cross each other here, so yeah, that was pretty much free. Well, this stage in general was free. This counts, this counts as a no miss, no bomb. Because Hyper doesn't count as a bomb or as a miss, so I'll take it. I'll personally take it. Why do the houses look golden here? Like, now that I actually have a chance to take a look at the background, I mean, you could say that it's the light giving it that color, but I don't think that's the case. But it's not like it has to particularly make sense. After all, we are in a different dimension. I mean, we already were in a different dimension, so now we are in another dimension from the already another dimension. So we know. Tomorrow is Thursday, right? It is Thursday. I thought that tomorrow was Friday. I was about to say that I'm so glad that tomorrow it's Friday. Yeah, right. I hate getting Friday baited. Sometimes I should get Friday baited. Can't avoid it. My wish having a Friday is to be just the way it is. Yeah, it's okay. It's eventually gonna come. It's eventually gonna come. I will assume. arrowheads are a little bit evil. Little bit. Now that I think about it, this fight is quite brutal. Be careful about this one. I shouldn't be thinking about the one in the final stage. This one is already gonna be tough. Just realized that this song is called Golden Cinderella. Why is it called Cinderella? She's a witch. How can Cinderella be a witch? After all, wasn't the witch Cinderella's enemy or something like that? I don't know. You know, there are a lot of fairy tales that I don't really know how they go. Like, I know the general gist of it. I don't really know the plot. You know. Really wouldn't want to read a fairy tale. But I feel that I need to get cultured. Because, you know, most of the fairy tales, I know them through Disney. And that's not the real version. That's just the family-friendly version. I mean, after all, The Little Mermaid is supposed to have a bad ending in the original story, as far as I can tell. But in Disney, one of the reasons why so many people talk so much shit about this. They can basically fuck up a lot of old tales like that. Well, fuck up, I mean, just change, have their own interpretation. But hey, if you want to use Mickey in one of your creations, no. Never mind the fact that it's pretty much 100 years old. They will always have the copyright to that, and there's nothing that you can do other than eating shit, that is. Sometimes it's better to not think too hard about it. Otherwise, definitely feel an intense hatred for them. Oh, no miss, no bomb there. Well, I think stage 5, I think that I can do a no miss, no bomb of stage 5. It shouldn't be a problem, I think. I mean, after all, stage 5 is... I mean, it has some annoying patterns here and there, but for the most part, it will be worse. Definitely not stage 6. Definitely not on that tier. More overwhelming power. Also should realize that the symbols, like the moon and the stars in the background, for some reason have a ray of light under them, as if they were props instead of actual... Well, okay, yeah, they are props, obviously. I mean, after all, the real moon and the real stars don't look like that. Damn, this shit. What? What was that? That looked way harder than Lunatic. Are you kidding me? What was that? How was I supposed to dodge this? Unless you wanted me to stay on the left side here and then slowly go to the right to avoid... No? Can't believe they made a survival spell harder than Lunatic. What's the right place to stand on? Are the yellow bullets static or are they aimed? Oh, they are aimed. They're actually aimed. Well, if they are aimed, then why didn't the strategy of slowly turning to the right, why didn't this work before? I think that's the strategy. It's just that I have to be very careful with the last two purple bullets. Those last two purple bullets seems like they are gonna kill me all the time. Unless I take a different route, like here. Okay, that works. Okay, I mean, it's not harder than Lunatic, but you know, the thing is, let me show you the Lunatic one. If you go in Lunatic here, I mean, it's harder in terms of bullet density and all that, but take a look at it. I actually don't even remember how the Lunatic was. Just as I try to showcase the fact that it's easier, I get fucked. But you know, at least the purple bullets are a lot easier, and the yellow ones are easier too. Like, that's way easier. Because this is something that, if it takes you by surprise, you can do it perfectly. Because there is no aim bullet there. All of them, I'm pretty sure they are static. But if you play that on normal, they are aimed, so if you don't know the pattern beforehand, you're gonna get killed. That's very fucked up, dude. Like, are you serious? We're gonna do that? But sure. I don't mind. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. I'm assuming that that's not the only spell card that I will have to try hard. Well, try hard. To learn on spell practice if I want to get a no miss, no bomb here. I still don't think that a no miss, no bomb is possible because of the final boss. But I will keep trying. I think that I should be able to get a no miss, no bomb here. Even if it takes a long time. I wonder if it's more worth it to... Feels like it's way more worth it to use Marisa in unfocus mode. At least for stages, obviously if you're trying to dodge very quickly. Well, very quickly, very slowly, you probably want to focus. That fairy didn't die, I'm disappointed. You should have. I just realized that the background of Remilia's spell cards is supposed to be a cemetery. Interesting. So I don't know if it's very fitting. I mean, she's a vampire. I don't think vampires will prefer cemeteries. I mean, they prefer castles. There is a reason why she lives in the Scarlet Devil Mansion and not in a fucking cemetery. In fact, I'm pretty sure that mansion doesn't even have a cemetery in the first place. The one that has a cemetery is the Myoren Temple. That's because it's a Buddhist temple. I think it's common there to have cemeteries. Well, after all, a lot of temples have cemeteries, right? I don't know. I haven't been to a temple before. I only been to churches. Yeah, that's pretty much it. No, that's something interesting to think about. I never been to a temple, now that I think about it. Only to the church. That's interesting. I don't even know if well, okay, we do have temples here, but... You're gonna tell me Marisa is bad here too? Yes! For what I can try, Marisa is very bad in this game. At least she doesn't have... As far as I know, maybe I haven't tried her enough, but she doesn't have any redeeming quality in this game. I don't even think the DPS is worth mentioning here. Yeah, how is it going, Bravi? I mean, you gotta understand, even if she has slightly better DPS than the other two, the difference is so minuscule that it's not even worth it. So yeah, Marisa in this game is bad too, because basically Reimu has the benefit of being able to get hit 3 times while in hyper, when the other 2 characters can only get hit twice. And Sakuya has the benefit that her focus shot is always aimed, so you're always shooting at the enemy. But with Marisa you get something like this, you time out a pattern like that one. Obviously that's my fault for not aiming at the boss, but like, why should I? Fuck this boss, I don't wanna aim at it. Pretty late stage logo. I don't think that's the case. This is a stage 2. After all of the logos in this game are fancy. Well, the game is fancy in general. That's a lot of fancy things. Now, what matters is that I've been able to get the extra no miss. Because that's something that was bugging me. So now that's the reason why I can focus on bad characters like Marisa. Because basically I don't need to retain any practice, because there is no other, you know, high difficulty achievement that I'm interested in. Because I'm not gonna get a Lunatic no miss on, well, Lunatic, that's not gonna happen. And I'm definitely not gonna get an extra no miss no bomb, so I think that when it comes to high difficulties I'm pretty much done. Arisa's face looks very childish. Well, why not? And after all, she always, well, not always, but a lot of times she looks like a child in official art. In fact, I'm pretty sure the instances of her looking like a child are higher than the instances of her looking like an adult. I mean, after all, in PC 98 she looks like a child in every single game. Well, I mean, except for Touhou 1 because she doesn't appear there. Touhou 6, she looks like a child. Touhou 7, she actually doesn't look like a child there. She looks more like a teenager. Touhou 8, she looks like a child. Touhou 9, I guess kinda like a teenager, I guess, in Touhou 9. Touhou 10, what was her Touhou 10 portrait? Oh yeah, yeah, I guess a teenager, even an adult. She has quite an adult face in that game. Touhou 11, she looks like a child. Well, she looks like a doll in Touhou 11. Touhou 12, yeah, between child and teenager, I guess. Touhou 13, she definitely looks like a child. Touhou 14... Touhou 14, yeah, I guess she looks like a teenager there too. Touhou 15, she just looks weird. I think she looks like a teenager, but still very weird. Touhou 16... Touhou 16 looks like a child. Doesn't help that the winter clothes make her look smaller than she is. Touhou 17... I don't remember her portrait in Touhou 17 now that I think about it. In 18 she definitely looks like a child, I think. What was her portrait in 17? Oh, I don't remember. I'm trying to remember, but I don't. No, I do remember. Okay, yeah. Touhou 17, she kinda looks like a teenager, yeah. But basically my point is, in most of her appearances she looks like a child. And this game is no exception. In fact, I'm surprised that Reimu actually looks like a woman here. Well, both Reimu and Sakuya look like women. But Marisa, yeah, I will agree that she looks like a child here. Yeah, now that I think about it, when comparing to the other two playable characters, it kinda stands out. Yeah, you could say that. You could indeed say that. Also, well, maybe she hasn't been eating properly lately. Or maybe she had way too many mushrooms. You know that she lives in a forest where a lot of very crazy mushrooms grow, right? So maybe she has been ingesting the wrong kind of shrooms. Maybe. Yeah, interesting that you pointed out, because otherwise I wouldn't have realized the contrast between her and the other two. Stoner? Maybe. Well, I mean, after all, people that get high, regardless of if they get high on weed or on shrooms, I can't believe that just happened. Well, this is already not a no bomb, but it might be a no miss. It might be a no miss. I mean, after all, I didn't really expect that this to be a no miss, no bomb, but a no miss is still doable. A no miss is definitely doable still. This is the book girl. I was about to say that people that smoke weed or stuff like that, they usually become skinnier because they usually lose their sense to be hungry, so they eat less. So that's why so many drug addicts look malnourished. Hungry ghosts? I don't think these are hungry ghosts. Oh, maybe that was the name of the spell card. I don't know, I'm not paying too much attention. Make me become a stoner. Well, I mean, if you want to lose weight, you don't need to smoke weed, you know? You can start by not eating too much. I mean, I know that's hard, but you know, it all starts with little changes. So next time that you eat, let me think of a food. Like next time that you ate chicken, instead of eating 3 portions, try eating 2. Spell names say so. But yeah, I don't read spell names usually. Anyways, yeah, eat less. You don't need to become a stoner to become skinny. Just eat less. I know that it's not easy, but that's literally the secret. Just eat less. Just stopping eating isn't gonna change things. I mean, it is gonna make you more skinny. You could argue that it's gonna make you more unhappy to eat less. Yes, you could say that. But if your only objective is to get skinnier, then yes, eating less is literally gonna change for the better. But you know, it's all about, you know, sacrifice versus reward. I mean, for example, I could get fit if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Because I feel like it's a pain in the ass, so I'm not fit. And I sit on my ass all day, but that's because I want to, not because I can. I wanted to grow some muscles, to have a very impressive abs. I could do that, but I don't want to. I wouldn't feel comfortable with what's needed to achieve that. So I won't. Doesn't mean my body will like it. Well, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter what your body likes or not. It's gonna like it eventually. I mean, you know, after all, if you punch trees for long enough, it's probably gonna stop hurting after a while of doing it over and over again. I will assume that the same thing applies for eating. Your stomach might hurt at first when you eat less, but eventually your stomach is gonna be like, alright, that's fine. You eat less today? Okay, sure, don't worry about it. But you know, it requires sacrifice, as I said. So it's all about risk, sacrifice versus reward. That's not Lily Black. Lily Black is not a character. That's why this Lily Black is an OC, because Lily Black doesn't exist in Touhou. This character is just called Lily Black. Their hands are broken and dead? Not necessarily. A lot of these people that break wood, you know, those competitions where they have like a wooden thing, well, sometimes it's something like marble and they break it with a karate chop. Well, those people don't feel pain in their hand after they practice so much, and it's not like their hand is broken. I mean, maybe it broke at some point, but you know, I can't fucking believe it. This fucking non-spell. It's not her name when she cosplays. Lily White wearing black clothes is still Lily White. She just happens to wear black clothes. That's like saying that Blue Reimu is a character. No, that's just Reimu with blue clothes. Or, well, an even bigger example that is actually canon, Yukari having blue clothes doesn't mean that it's blue Yukari, she just has a different wardrobe. That's actually canon. Yukari using blue clothes means that she's not like she's being casual. That's her casual clothes that she uses when she doesn't need to order around her shikigamis. Her name changes as well. I don't like using the word, but that's some secondary shit if I seen it. Her name changes with the change of clothes. Alright. Well, I mean, after all, hey, Bruce Wayne, or Wayne, I don't remember how it's pronounced, but Bruce Wayne, when he gets the super suit, he gets called Batman, so you might have a point. I mean, nobody calls Batman Bruce Wayne, they call him Batman. Yeah, you might have a point. There was how to name Superman, but I don't remember what his name was. What was Superman's name? I don't remember. Fuck, I actually don't remember what Superman's name is. Fuck. What was his name? Hey, someone out there has to know his name, right? I can't believe I don't remember his name. I mean, I obviously don't give a shit about Superman, so I'm not surprised that I don't remember, but... fuck. It was the example that I was initially gonna give, but... I didn't remember it. Just that I'm not very... I don't really follow comics. I only know about Batman's name because I played Arkham City. That name is very good. Clark Kent? Oh, I had no idea. I think that that's not a matter of that I didn't remember. It was a matter that I didn't know. Say the Google. Well, then again, DC Comics a lot of times likes to put multiple people in the same role. Well, though that's also something that Marvel likes doing. Oh, it's okay, I had the hyper there, don't worry about it. I was out to say... Oh yeah, like for example, Spider-Man, right? Like Spider-Man is two different... Well, there have been multiple people with that title. Cat is bailing. Well, you gotta understand that there are... That's not the cat that you saw, this is a fox. The cat is basically a pet of the final boss. This is just a werewolf. Yeah, a werewolf, my ass. She's a Kemono Mimi, but whatever. She says that she's a werewolf. Yes. Well, then again, Kagero, which is the official werewolf of the franchise, she's also a Kemono Mimi. She's not fooling anyone. Oh yeah. It's just one of those things. It's Japan, you know. It's Japan's finest. You like this boss theme a lot? It's a mysterious theme. Carries some mystery with it. Damn, this spell card is very different from the Lunatic variant. Well, I mean, it's pretty much a completely different spell card. It has nothing to do with the Lunatic variant. It's not even close. Like, completely different from the Lunatic variant. Her Shizuha's theme. Oh, maybe you might be stoned, but it's okay, don't worry about it. Also, Shizuha doesn't have a theme. She has a stage 1 theme, but it's not her theme. You swear you're not? Oh, wait, this is also another spell card that is completely different from Lunatic. Trying to copy Yuyuko? Unbelievable. I'm just gonna hyper because this feels so chokeable. Oh, you say Shizuka, not Shizuha. My bad. They have similar names. Quite similar name. Okay, so the thing here is that I have 4 bombs and a hyper to no miss this. I think that I can do it. I should be able to, I think. Not my fault. Didn't say it was. Damn, that bullet at the bottom. Damn it, fuck this pattern. Speaking of fucking patterns, it's another pattern that I don't like at all. Here the final boss theme can say like in more than stage 5. I personally like it more. I will say that the two highlights of the game music-wise are stage 6 boss and stage 4 boss themes. To me, those are the best ones. Now the problem here is, I want to see if no bombing is something that I can do here. I probably can't, and I'm obviously not gonna die with bombs on stock if the no miss is something that it's so close, right? I really wonder if I can do it. So I don't think a no miss no bomb is something completely out of question considering the hyper mechanic. Remelian. Well, I mean, after all, this is supposed to be one of the vampires that fought for being in power alongside Remelia. Apparently, the place where Remelia comes from is this place. And this is also pretty different from Lunatic. Quite different from Lunatic, I would say. Spell Vichy has the earth below us? Really? Never paid attention. Let me check. Let me see. Well, I don't know if that's the earth. That could be anything. Well, I mean, it could be the moon, for example. So I don't see any big craters. Ah, fuck. I didn't want to risk it there. Well, this is already not a no bomb, but I already expected. Oh, especially with this spell card. This spell card is definitely not gonna be a no bomb. This spell card is fucked up. I think that this is the only spell card in the game that well, alongside the extra survival, there are spell cards that I can't see myself capturing ever. Just can't see myself doing that. It's just way too hard. Don't remember the moon as blue. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be blue. Maybe blue is the effect that everything gives in general. See, now the problem is I can only get hit 2 times here. That's a problem. I can only get hit twice in 3 patterns, so that means that one of them has to be captured. I don't think that's gonna happen. The moon is white. How are you so sure? Have you ever been to the moon? How can you confidently say that it's white? What if once you arrive in the moon, it's absolutely blue, huh? Ever thought of that? Her dialogue posture reminds you of Flandre. Well, Flandre appears in this game in Sakui Ascending. She actually makes her appearance there. spell card is so much easier than in Lunatic that it's not even funny. There were photos of the moon. And what if they were taken in black and white, huh? That would be funny. Anyways, can I do this? Can I actually get hit only twice in this spell? So I don't think I can. But I will try. After all, this is the hard shit. Okay, the only thing that changes in the... well, the only and very important thing that changes in this final pattern is that the light blue bullets don't come even close to the center. They just stay on the sides. On Lunatic they come all the way to the center. It's very hard to capture this. Damn, I got hit. I don't know by what, but it's okay. This is still a no miss. Yeah, there you go. Normal no miss. See, that's the moon. See, I told you it was the moon. You didn't believe me, that's the moon. Can you believe that? So it was the Earth, but it was me, the moon. So what's Marisa's ending? Accurate shrine at night. Under the tranquil or kill? No, tranquil, I'm assuming. Moonlight. The shrine's main hall is lit by the glow of a banquet's bonfire. They'd been enemies just moments ago, but were now sharing drinks with everyone else. Sorry. Perhaps that was the biggest thing that set Gensokyo and Abendroth apart. Not the spell Bishi. I don't know, that was a spell. Then, are they drunk? Which lives matter? Damn. We got used to it. What you mean we? If you got used to it, you wouldn't be here. Then Moko is here. Who is here now? Damn, Okina is here. Damn, just like Bravi came here. This is like perfect fan service for him. Okina came right in time. Saw the shrine maiden from Elegant Impermanence of Sakura. I didn't. I miss her. And everyone mentioning Makai. Byakuren didn't have such a good time in Makai, you know? The Occidental witch finally breaks into a smile and downs her glass of wine in a single gulp. She reflects on her own path as a witch, as well as her rivalry with House Auersperr. Although she knows not what challenges lie ahead, she faces her uncertain future with her head held high. Damn, that sounds like a tongue twister. The law of the jungle presides over all in Makai. I don't think Makai looks like a jungle though. We know how consequential OCs are in the long term. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about OCs in this game. I will worry much about the fact that they gave Sakuya and the whole Scarlet Devil mansion a backstory. To me, that's way more offensive than putting OCs. In fact, I prefer OCs than people giving backstory to already existing characters. Unless that backstory is something that has been hinted in canon. I don't really think it has been hinted in canon that the Scarlet Devil mansion came from a different dimension full of demons. So, like for example, if you made a backstory about let me think of a character, like a backstory about Byakuren, right? You know that Byakuren got sealed by humans thousands of years ago. So you could make a story with Byakuren about, you know, she cheering, you know, chilling with yokais and humans alike, and eventually the humans get tired of the yokai and they seal her. That's something that goes along with the canon. It's just that the canon never specified it, but it's something that will complement the canon. Here it's just basically making up shit, which is fine. I mean, it's so I don't mind that much, but I still would prefer if they choose stayed with OCs instead of inventing backstory. But you know, whatever, it's okay. It's not that big of a deal, I guess. I mean, it could be worse. You could change something that was already established canon, like for example saying that, I don't know, Marisa is a yokai, right? That's basically shitting on the established canon. You could make Marisa becoming a yokai, but stating that she was already a yokai all along, that will be shitting on canon, pretty much. In anyways, that was a normal no miss, so I guess she's. Unmade backstories can work if they correspond to many. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, if you want to make a backstory about Byakuren getting sealed, that will work because it works on a piece of information that is canon, but it was never presented as a storytelling story, right? Is the singer? Well, if Maya and Satono are the backup dancers, then who is the main dancer? Anyways, I guess something that I could do now is doing an extra no bomb. That shouldn't be hard to do, honestly. It should be very easy to do. And by no bomb, I mean not even activating a hyper manually. I don't even want to do that. Like, I'm not gonna press X. I'm basically gonna press Seed and Shift. I'm not gonna press X during the entirety of this. I want to see how I do. I should do fine. This stage gives you a lot of lives and resources, so I don't think it should be a problem, but you never know. That will be her too. Okay. Multitask. Well, there are some singers that can do that. You don't have to look any further than M. Shi. No, not M. Shi, sorry, M. Shay. M. Shay will do that. Mr. Michael. He will do both things very well. An idol master characters. Yeah. So usually idols in real life are not very... Well, I don't think they can move very well. But you know, idol masters obviously doesn't have to follow that. Also, that reminded me that I have to read the dialogue here. I haven't read the dialogue of the extra stage with Marisa, obviously, since I just unlocked it. So I will need to do that. I'm really wondering if I can actually reach the end of this stage if I don't press X at all. I think that I should be able to. I mean, nothing should get in my way, right? Mostly trusting the amount of lives that you get in this stage. There are plenty. I'm pretty sure like you get like 5 extra lives. I can't believe I got killed here. But you know, I already have 4 lives. And I still can get 2 more if I'm not mistaken. So basically, no issues. Damn, Marisa sucks so much that I can't even hit those enemies. So obviously that's not the proper routing, but just that I'm used to do this with Sakuya. And Sakuya here is so much better. Not even close. Mika got popularity poll. Interesting. I still prefer both Chihaya and Yayoi. I like those 2. Oh no, and Ritsuko too. Those 3 to me. They are under the influence of weed, Marisa, that's what happened. Puss in boots. She could be. Huh. Alright, that's an interesting advice. she's red color. Well, in fact, she really likes the color red. I'm pretty sure that all of her attacks are red color, with the exception of that one that she throws fuel around and sand. Those are the only ones that are not red. Oh yeah, and there is also one where she throws, well, these fishes. Oh, and that's also one that she throws cat hair. Okay, you know what, maybe she... Well, what I can say is that all of her non-spells are red. I'm pretty sure all her non-spells, you have her shooting red yarn balls and other bullets that are also red. Cats are full of sins. I mean, I'm not surprised, they are the biggest asshole pets that you can get. Well, okay, they are not the biggest. I heard that crows are even more assholes than cats. But you know, of course they are full of sins. They hate everyone, including themselves. You know how many times they have jumped from a high place? Damn, I actually dodged that non-spell. I couldn't do that while trying to get the no-miss, but I could do it here. That's pretty funny. That went better than I expected. This might go downhill pretty fast now. Aya confirms. The thing about crows, apparently crows are extremely smart animals. Probably one of the smartest animals. That obviously doesn't include humans. They are extremely smart, and as smart as they love pulling pranks on usually their caretakers, you know, the people that take care of them. They love being little shits and teasing them. Like, for example, dropping things from shelves, which is something that cats also like to do a lot. But yeah. Then again, if you have a crow, you probably shouldn't have it near shelves. Ravens are dumb? No, not at all. Ravens and crows are extremely smart. In fact, usually when you take into account the smartest animals, well, obviously you have dolphins. Dolphins are incredibly smart, but you also have animals like, well, the elephants, right? Elephants are very smart too. Wow, this is becoming a problem. I never had this pattern happen before, because I usually beat this guy down before he could even do this. I mean, the reason why Touhou isn't smart is because Sun is a stoner that thinks that birds are dumb. But birds are usually pretty smart. Oh yeah, I'm not counting humans for obvious reasons, but yeah, among the smartest animals you have crows, ravens, elephants, dolphins. Well, dogs are also smart, but they are mostly smart because they are very socially smart. not because they have a bigger intellect, like for example a crow will have, or a dolphin. Dolphin is like the extreme example of an animal that is just extremely smart. I'm pretty sure that whales are also supposed to be very smart. But yeah. An animal that I'm sad that is not very smart are frogs. As far as I know, frogs and also toads are very, very dumb. Unfortunately. You know, it's a shame. They are cute, but they are so fucking stupid. It's fine. I mean, they are amphibians. I think that amphibians in general are not too smart. You know. I think that reptiles are also not too smart. Also then, doing a no-bomb run here is a lot easier than I thought. Doing a no-bomb is very easy. Unconventional attack order. No, it's just that she has a survival in the middle of the fight. But she also has a proper survival as a second to last spell. No, here comes the actual timeout. This is the actual timeout. This spell card is extremely hard to do, unfortunately. I could never capture it. It's just very, very hard to beat. In fact, it's gonna take me a lot of life if I'm not gonna bomb here. Not bombing here will mean a problem. Because as I said before, this spell card is just extremely hard. Especially in this pattern. Still don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Just don't comprehend how the pattern operates. I mean, I understand the general gist of it, but I'm very bad at knowing where to move. That's my issue here. Technically, there is a way to dodge this snake on the bottom. It's just that it's very hard to do. Like that. There you go. Well, that's pretty much a free, not really free, but a very easy way of doing this spell card. It's just that now I'm pretty sure that I'm almost trapped. No, I'm actually not trapped. Okay, so that last pattern can be dodged like that. Interesting. The right of the hell bar. Well, some of those symbols are spells, some others are non-spells. It has some variation. It's a little bit weird, I will agree on that, but you know. Well, at least this no bomb was very easy to get, which is what I expect. I did not expect this being hard to get. I mean, the no miss was very hard, but the no bomb is really not a problem. And that's because of the hyper mechanic, obviously. If it wasn't for the hyper mechanic, it would be a lot harder, probably. Damn, and I capture that spell. Alright, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Well. Secret treasures? Next to my skin. Huh. Damn, she was trying to bait me. Yeah. Rather die a human, that's consistent with the canon too. He doesn't want to turn yokai. But it's pretty interesting that at the end Remilia there, she always appears, cause the extra boss is supposed to be extremely strong or some shit like that. So Remilia appearing there to be like, hey, fuck off to Makai, is pretty interesting. Well, that was an extra no bomb. So, hey, at least we got that. Yeah, the extra boss theme is not supposed to sound hype, it's just supposed to sound elegant. It looks like Shinki. I was thinking about that too. Silver hair and red clothes, but she's not supposed to be Shinki. Well, maybe it's a reference to Shinki for all I know. Well, in that case, what do I do now? What other achievements did I not get? Oh, it's interesting that I don't have that achievement about all of the endings, cause I didn't get the bad ending with Rainbow. Ah, fuck that. No miss on Haran on Lunatic is not gonna happen. I could definitely get a no miss no bomb of stage 5. I definitely don't think I can get it on stage 6 though. Stage 6, especially because of that survival spell card, I don't think I can do that. No miss no bomb clear of the main game, I probably can do it on easy, but I don't feel like playing easy. No miss no bomb clear on Lunatic is not gonna happen. No miss, no bomb clear on Extra is not gonna happen. I could capture Sonia's second spell card on match rank, especially because it doesn't specify a difficulty. Same with that one too. Yeah, those are things that I can do. Probably. Well, Grace 25,000 bullets, definitely not. And collecting 5,000 points is a shame that I don't have it, but it seems a lot harder than I thought. I don't know how to reach 20,000 chain though. I don't even know how to get a chain. 30 billion is not gonna happen, 9.9 billion is not gonna happen. Okay, but there are some achievements that I can still get. Yeah, I don't know, they just decided the song to be a little bit slower. Yeah, that was a Shosho reference, Dio. Let me put achievement hunting. I'm gonna hunt the achievements that I can get, basically. Which are not many. Yeah, Marisa is doing... Well, there is also an Among Us reference there, believe it or not. Okay, so there was an achievement about capturing... I think it was... was it this one? The one that has fairies coming down? I think this is the one that the achievement meant. Not killing any fairies here, which is hard. Because fairies here with the green bullets become very annoying. I don't think... No, I don't think Hatate was a Shosho reference. But you never know. Ah, fuck, dude. I can definitely do this in Lunatic, that's for sure. Just that I'm not forced to. But I can do it. Definitely gonna... I accept this challenge. Gonna do this on Lunatic, and I'm gonna like it. Damn it. The arrows are the ones that are killing me here, funnily enough. How is that possible? Fucking arrows? The stars are literally the hardest part of all this attack. I never liked stars. Well, sorry, star bullets. Never liked the star bullets. Something that I always thought that it was a little bit annoying. Mostly because I can't really, or I can't for the life of me figure out what the hitbox is supposed to be. That's the main issue that I have with it. Got it. And on Lunatic. Okay. So that's one, but there are others. There was one about capturing Sonia's fourth spell without killing any familiar, but I don't even know what familiars you're talking about. Wait, is this the survival one? Ah, fuck you. But when you say not killing any familiar, you also mean not making it disappear? Is that what you mean? Obviously I can't do this on Lunatic, that's for sure. It says shooting down, it doesn't say anything else. Well, I could try this one on normal, because this spell card is absolutely brutal. I don't even know if I can do it in normal either. Go to this one. It changes the name, I think. Now it's a virus. We'll be satisfied if I can just capture this. Yeah, capture without shooting down. It could still work. I mean, it's pretty clear that the bullet density here is a lot lower than on Lunatic, obviously. Even if it's a lot lower, it's quite big regardless. Not sure about this. Ah, damn it! You still insist that that's the Earth? It's okay. Damn it, that last one is gonna be so hard to do. It it's a weird pattern because it's like reminds me in a way to Nue Survival. You know how in Nue Survival has like the bullets expand themselves, but they basically all reach the same place. I'm pretty sure the same thing happens here. Like they expand a lot, but they all land in a specific point. So it shouldn't be, in theory, hard to dodge, but it really is costing me a lot to do it. You know? I wonder if Marisa has a higher speed with this fucking spell. I wonder how this spell is in easy. I also wonder if I should try easy, but I don't think. You play Shining Shooting Star. I have no idea. I don't remember. Well, you can look in the video part of my YouTube channel and see if there's anything that says Shining Shooting Star. I really don't remember if I did or not. So yeah, you could check. I don't think I played it, but maybe I did and I completely forgot about it, which wouldn't be strange at all for me. Fuck, this is gonna suck. Man. That last attack is so aggressive. Well, fuck this spell card. I didn't. I see. Okay, there is another achievement that is about capturing the second spell card of the final boss on max rank. That's something that I cannot do on Lunatic, but I might be able to do on hard. I think. Or at least I hope. It will be very sad if I can. Oh, this spell card is also absolutely different from... I forgot about this spell card. It's completely different from Lunatic, but it's pretty easy to capture because it doesn't have too much health. But yeah, it's the one where she goes down. The one on Lunatic is way harder than this. Like, way harder. Got it. Yeah, I'm not even sure how to do it on Lunatic. Basically requires so many fucked up dodges. Well, this I got that. When Tiny BL, I don't know what that means. Let me see what are achievement. Press enter. Oh, you didn't finish the phrase. I don't know what that is. Tiny vampire summon. You mean what the boss did? They are not succubus, they are just normal devils. Oh, this one. Max rank, kill all of the rabbits on Artemina's first spell and capture it. I don't remember what that one was, but I guess I could try going to Lunatic to find out. Your first spell card, this one, Divine Arrow. What rabbits? I don't think I can do it on... Oh wait, it said match rank. Wait, but there are no rabbits here. What? I didn't see any rabbit. Am I blind? Maybe I need to activate mats. Well, maybe if I activate mats, they will appear. I don't see any rabbit, dude. Are you stoned? Maybe it's on lower difficulties. But there is no rabbit here. Oh, but maybe this is the mid-boss spell. This is her first spell. Okay, that makes more sense. I still don't see any rabbits though. Oh, they are the rabbits, I saw it. I need to kill all of them? That seems pretty hard to achieve, at least with Sakuya. Okay, I think the problem here is using Sakuya. It's probably something that you can do way more easily with someone like Marisa, funnily enough. Let me pick Marisa. Because with Sakuya's auto-aim, this is not gonna work at all. It's still gonna be hard regardless, but at least they should die. In fact, I'm pretty sure I killed them all there. Well, I killed them all, but I'm pretty sure I have to keep killing them. The only problem is that obviously Marisa is gonna have to struggle with the fact that the shot type is trash, and she cannot deal constant damage. Yeah, there you go. And yeah, that's the Among Us reference, because why not put an Among Us reference? Okay, there is that one. What else you have for me? I guess the survival of the final boss is the last one. Well, the last one that is about spells, at least. Well, there is also the extra achievement of capturing all extra medals on match rank. That's very hard to do. Okay, that seems to be the last spell card oriented achievement. I guess I could try getting a no miss no bomb on stage 5, at least on normal. I should be able to do it. I could also try a no miss no bomb clear of the main game, but I'm not sure about that. Feels like it could be a problem. But I could try. There is a traitor among us. Traitor. Okay. So that means I guess I should try hard this thing, but it's such a fucked up spell card. This one, the virus. Using Marisa shouldn't really matter here because I don't shoot. Came in 2017. Oh, you mean Kingdom Hearts 3? Remember when that game released? A lot of people say that the game sucked. But you know, not like that saying much. After all, Kingdom Hearts, it's back cover. Wait, that's a name? That's the name of a game? Wait, well then again, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the name of a game, considering that, you know, it's a movie. Okay. Well, there was a Kingdom Hearts game that had a very stupid ass name. It was like, I don't know, it had numbers. I remember it having numbers, but it was so stupid that it was actually funny. Damn it, dude. It's so hard to notice which kunais travel faster than the others. There are obviously some kunais that are way faster than others. if I'm gonna get the I'm gonna get the no miss no bomb on easy. Really, it will all depend on this spell card. If I can capture this spell card on easy, there is no way that the no miss no bomb is gonna happen, unfortunately. That was such a dumb death. Union Cross. The names keep getting out of control. Union Cross, huh? And it, dude, this fucking spell card has to be one of the hardest ones in the game. Not the hardest one. Or maybe, I don't know. On Lunatic, I would say that this spell is quite close to being the hardest one in the game. I mean, obviously on normal it's not that bad. But on Lunatic, this might as well be the hardest spell card in the game. So I think the problem is that I'm not understanding the pattern. It's called Dark Road. By Tina's theme. And again, obviously, this spell card you normally will make it easier by shooting down the spirits, which is something that I'm not allowed to do here, because the achievement wants me to capture this spell card without shooting down anything. No, well, first of all, the red ones cannot be shoot down. No, you can shoot the red ones, but even if you could, the achievement is about capturing the spell card without destroying any orb. But yeah, the red ones cannot be destroyed. The only ones that can be destroyed are the blue ones, well, light blue ones. And if you do that, they shoot kunais when you destroy them. It's obviously way more worth it to do that than to get exploded at the end, but yeah. With this achievement, I am not allowed to do that. But yeah, this spell card, I will have to assume that it's the hardest one in the game. It's just so fucked up. Just so fucked up. I don't know, it's just a really hard to see pattern. Like, I understand the pattern. As I said before, they are basically bullets that expand themselves and then come together at a specific point. That's the whole point of this spell card. But it's so hard for me to know where they are going, because they overlap. So to me, this is such a hard spell. It really feels like it. This fucking spell. And as I say before, the worst part is that I'm pretty sure that in easy mode, this wouldn't be any easier. Funnily enough. Like, I will be convinced that in easy mode, this will be almost as hard as it is right now in normal. I think it's all about routing. Like, if there is a route that works for you, you stay there, because obviously this doesn't have RNG. This is something that is completely static. So in that regard, it's an easy spell because if you just figure out where to go, that's it, that's all you need. But that's the hard part, figuring out where to go. I mean, obviously you can just look it up on a YouTube video, but that's not the point. Wouldn't do that. On the last second, damn it! Why you gotta be like this? Fucking Sonia von Ausberg. Fuck you and your castle. At least I know that the first one you can kinda stay at the side, like on the center a little bit to the right, and it works. You know, there is a problem here, and it's that if I can manage to capture this spell card, or at least do something better than what I'm doing, I can get that achievement about no miss, no bombing stage 6, which is what I want to get after this. Want to no miss, no bomb stage 5 and 6. 5, I don't think it should be a problem particularly. I really think it should be that big of a deal. Though I don't know if it's gonna work if I do it in practice mode. Because, you know, the thing about practice mode is that if you want to... Actually, let me check that out first. Because increasing the amount of bombs that you have will make it easier to get a no miss, no bomb. Funnily enough. Like, if I go like this will make it way easier to get the whole stage 5. That's why I want to see if it counts for achievement. It will be very dumb if this counted for achievement, I have to say. Because if this counted for achievement, just put 8 bombs and you got it. It's not like bombs in particular, you know, guarantee you that you're gonna get it, but it makes it a lot easier, you know. Also, Reimu is the best character to do this because she can get hit 3 times during hyper, which is, as you will imagine, very, very good. Instead of only 2 times, she can get hit 3. That's very good for her. Very, very good. In fact, it's gonna be hard to get used to that again. I only used Reimu on my first run. Well, I mean on my first run on hard and my first run in extra, but after that never used her before. Oh, remember this spell. It's about slowly. It's about not doing that. God damn it. One is definitely not gonna be hard to get. The one that is gonna be hard to get is stage 6. Stage 6 is gonna be an absolute pain. But that's why I want to see if it counts on stage practice, because if it doesn't count on stage practice, then I'm doing this for absolutely nothing. That's a problem when you run out of hyper, and obviously you can activate hyper again until you feel the gauge again. So basically the whole premise of no miss, no bomb is being able to do exactly that. Having hyper all the time. That's what it is about. Oh, I just realized that this is also a shoujo reference. This spell card right here, the hand. It's referencing Okuyasu from part 4 and his ability to cut distances with his hand. Damn, I can't believe that, dude. So this character, in one way or another, was a shoujo reference. Can you believe it? I don't know how I didn't notice at first that the spell card was called the hand. Pretty cool. That's literally the name of the stand, the hand. Zahando. There was still one more non-spell remaining. Okay. Well, this one shouldn't be a problem at all to get. This is where we see you can actually get a normal, well, a no miss, no bomb achievement during stage practice. Still think that it will be pretty funny if you could. But at the same time, I will admit that it will be a pain in the ass to get it in an actual run. That's the issue. But we will see. Does that count? It actually counts? Alright. Well, that means that I can definitely try stage 6 with a no miss, no bomb. But before I do that, I really need to deal with that survival spell. Like, that survival spell can't just keep behaving like that. Need to be able to get this. Because, well, again, if I wanna no miss, no bomb, I have to more or less have this thing dominated. Even if I can still use hyper, and basically by using hyper I can get hit 3 times during this. So I could do that, but I'm not sure that's precisely a good idea. We will see. There's always that one vertical bullet that fucks me up one way or another. This is basically what decides if I can get this last stage or not. I'm very curious of seeing the easy version of this, but I really don't feel like beating the game on easy. And don't get me wrong, I'm very curious to see if I can get a no miss, no bomb of the whole game on easy, but at the same time, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass. Here comes this one. I don't really know how I'm gonna be able to dodge that last wave. That last wave looks so hard to dodge. It's insane. In fact, okay, let me try stage 6. Pretty sure that using Hyper I will be able to no miss no bomb. So let's see if that's the case or not. Let's you see. Come on. Oh, that's right. For some reason, stage 6 takes a long time to load. It's probably because of that window breaking animation. I can assume that that window breaking animation takes a very long time to load. Wouldn't be surprising. It will not be surprising. Still surprised though at the amount of fucked up achievements that this game has. As I said before, having Lunatic No Miss No Bomb as an achievement is the epitome of bullshit. Like, come on, bro. How many people in the world do you think that can do that? Like, probably not even... I will say not even 10 people in the world can do that, because I mean not many people give a shit about this game in the first place. Well, I guess I should correct myself. Of the people that can do it, yeah, it's probably way more than 10. The people that actually did it, however, I'm pretty sure it's not more than 10. It's not like it's, as I say before, it's not that this Lunatic No Miss No Bomb is as hard as the official Touhou game, and that's because of the hyper mechanic, well, the power overwhelming mechanic. It's just that that name is so stupid that I want to avoid using it. Power overwhelming. What a name. What an overwhelming name. This Belvedere is actually quite hard to capture. I mean, I don't know if hard is the word, it just takes a long time to capture. I think the only spell card that is gonna be a problem here is clearly gonna be the survival. Trying to think of other spell cards that could be a problem, but I think that's the only one. Hopefully I'm not wrong, because you know, I could be wrong. The problem is that that also means that, I mean, if I'm able to not use a bomb here, it also means that I can more than definitely get a no miss no bomb of the whole thing in normal. Because the only places that I got hit were in stage 5, well, sorry, not that I got hit, that I bombed were in stage 5 and on this survival. So judging by that, if I'm actually able to get through this survival, it shouldn't even be that big of a deal, I think. Maybe it will. I don't know. At least having hyper here means that I'm probably not gonna be needing to use a bomb at all. Probably. Hopefully. It's okay. That didn't count as a bomb. That just counted as getting hit. Which is annoying, yes, but it could be worse. Also fucking up by hitting these things. Ouch. Okay, at least for this last one I have more than enough hits left. There's that. You were forced to cook in one restaurant for the rest of your life that focus on one country's cuisine. Which country will you choose? What kind of question is that? You assume that I know how to cook in the first place. I mean, I know how to cook anything that is that complex. I mean, because you're talking about something that is particular from one country. That requires a little bit more than just basic knowledge. But I mean, I obviously will pick my country, clearly. It's the one that I know the most. Come on, bro. That's an easy pick. Come on, if you're gonna make stoner questions, make them a little bit less obvious. Because it's obvious that I will pick my country there. No shit. It's the one that I'm used to the most. So come on, bro. I want a stoner question that is hard to answer, not that shit. Need to be a little bit more creative. I mean, at least the amount of reefer smoke in that question is good. The problem is that it was a very easy question. Other than Messiland and close countries, you already asked that question. Which country I will go to? You already asked. Oh, you mean on this same question? If it's not anything close? Well, but the problem is that you're asking me something that I don't know. Like, the answer that I will give you will be random. Actually, no, it wouldn't be random. You assume a non-lame answer? Oh, so you're telling me that liking my country's cuisine is lame? Damn. Unbelievable. Anyways, if you want an answer, I have an answer, and the answer is pretty clear. It will be Italy. For sure. I mean, that's where half of our cuisine comes from anyway, so yeah, of course it will be Italy. No doubt about it. Damn, that was timeout. That was pretty funny. I guess Raymo's damage is very bad, but that was a no miss, no bomb, so you know. As lame as that looked like, that was still a no miss, no bomb. So you know. No, I don't wanna save, dude, I don't give a shit. Now the problem is, that achievement, I wanna get it. I want to get this achievement, capturing this without blowing up anything. I definitely want to get this achievement. I think that is the last achievement that I can get without doing shit that I don't want to do. Because for example, there is an achievement about encountering every single spell card in the game, and to do that you obviously need to beat the game on easy. I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to beat the game on easy. I could do it, but not only that, well, there is also another achievement that I could get, which is the bad ending for Reimu. I also don't feel like getting that achievement. not at all. Excuse me? What killed me there? Did I not see a kunai, or was I killed by the invisible hand? What the hell? Was a little bit weird. I want the referee for that one. Feel like I got scammed. So maybe dodging from the corner this spell cards is not a bad idea. Just that sometimes in the corner there are some souls that are off the screen, and obviously they are very hard to see. And there are some other times like here where going to the corner is pretty much a suicide. Yeah, going to the corner there doesn't serve any purpose. You have to dodge from the middle there. Well, you can dodge wherever you want, but I'm pretty sure that going to the middle is the easiest way of doing it. You could eat meat from one animal for the rest of your life. That's an easy one. It will definitely be cow. No doubt about it. Definitely. That's a very easy one. Clearly will be cow. Chicken will be a close second though. But honestly, I'd rather have cow. I'm pretty sure that if I pick cow, I will live less years though. But who gives a shit? Worth it. Definitely cow meat. But see, that's the problem. You're asking very obvious questions. For someone that lives in a country like mine, that's like the easiest question that you could ask. Come on, bro. You gotta step it up. You gotta make them harder, that's the thing. You're making them too obvious. You're making them way too obvious. And that's the second time that I get killed by the same thing there. But I'm not seeing what's killing me. Like, I see that kunai, but that kunai was not even close. Finish fucking spell card. Second time that I get killed by the same shit. It's okay, I can do this. Not only I can do this, I am gonna do this. Especially dodging in the corner here, that's definitely the key to this. But just gotta be careful. A little bit careful. Here. Oh, there was a kunai. I didn't see it, but it was right there. I still can't dodge the final one. The final one looks absolutely impossible to dodge without getting lucky. Like, I really can understand the pattern there. Definitely cannot. And also, keep in mind this is the normal version of the spell card. This is not even lunatic. Imagine if this shit was lunatic. Come on, dude. Fucking bitch. Also, this is one of the characters that I just realized that looks extremely different from her normal portrait. Like, her battle portrait looks so different than her normal self. If you were to flip a coin, will it land on head or tails? Yami's not even trying it anymore. Come on, bro, that's not even an interesting question in the first place. Damn it. Are you stone, Yami? I don't know. Heads. We'll land on heads. Land on heads, maybe. That reminds me that coins here are pretty much non-existent. Inflation got so fucked up that coins are barely even used. It will land on tails? How will you know that it will land on tails? Are you telling me that you should flip a coin? Because if you should flip a coin, that doesn't have anything to do with if I will flip a coin, you know? Oh, come on, bro. Well, unless you tell me that you could predict the future, in which case, if you can, tell me the lottery numbers for tomorrow. That shouldn't be hard to do for someone that can tell the future, right? It will be easy. I do appreciate the answer, as wrong as it might be. What? I don't get it. Are you stone, Yami? Because I know that in Canada, weed is legal. So it's not a far-fetched theory. So are you stone? Be honest, it's okay. I mean, well, obviously it's okay. You don't even have to run away from the police. You're not in the US. So yeah, if you're stone, just tell me. And it will be a lot more clear, you know, be a lot more clear for everyone. This I can semi-consistently get here to the last one, but that doesn't really tell me much. Damn, I got it finally, Jesus Christ. I think the best way of doing that is by... Well, you obviously have to clear the light blue souls in the middle, but you need to go to the center afterwards. That's interesting, because I'm pretty sure that I can get the no miss no bomb achievement for the whole game. It's just on normal, I mean. Just that I don't feel like doing it now. What else do you have? So I'm pretty sure there is no other achievement that I really want to get here. As I say, the no miss no bomb is possible to do. I mean, it's definitely possible on easy, but on normal I'm pretty sure it's possible. To me, obviously. There is also this funny one, capture all 3 extra mid-boss spells on max rank in the same run. That one... the one is just fucked up. Because I'm pretty sure that I cannot even capture them normally. I mean, I'm gonna try, like, let me do a scene practice with Sakuya. Has to probably be the best character to do this. So if you go to Extra, go to Artemina and go... The first one is the biggest problem here. The other 2 are quite easy to capture, but this one on Hyper... one is very hard to capture. And even if it wasn't hard to capture, the problem is that you have to time the Hyper in a way that it's immediately ready for the next spell card, and it doesn't end in the middle of the spell card. Because if it ends in the middle of the spell card, it doesn't count as capture. Because that explosion is like, you know, a survival mechanism. The only good thing is that the final spell card is something that you can definitely... like, it doesn't matter how much Hyper you have left, because it's a survival. And in a survival spell card, the Hyper meter stays in 100%. The spell card is still hard though, in match rank. It's just that it's not as hard as it will be. But yeah, like those crisscrossing patterns are a problem. I still did capture this. In fact, I'm pretty sure that you can see, like, if you look at the capture history, it will say that I capture it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that first number that says 1 tells you the amount of times that you capture it in match rank. That's the number that I didn't know what it does. Well, I think it's what it means. So I did capture this once on Hyper mode. So, you know, it means that I should be able to do it normally. I want to do it at least once. Even if I can't do it in a single run, at least I want to do it separately. But you can see that it's still a problem, because it's not something that is that easy to capture in the first place. So it will be a problem not just for the Hyper duration, but also the choking potential is so gigantic. It's so easy to choke here. Just off the charts, the choking potential. Damn, I got hit there. Unbelievable. But I'm gonna get it, I don't give a shit. Even if I already got it, I'm gonna get it now. On spell practice. Just because. Damn, I got it. Barely. I barely got it. Okay. So, I think that's gonna be it for this game. I basically got almost every achievement that I wanted to get, and the ones that I didn't get are either hard to do, very hard to do, or a pain in the ass, like Raymus Bad Ending, for example. So, well, there is an achievement that is about entering the music room and listening to a song for 8 minutes. That's also a pain in the... well, not really a pain in the ass, you can just play it and leave it running. Oh, so wait a second. It says soon? Wait, did Soon have involvement on this? Or no, maybe it's saying that the original is based on Soon. Because this, for example, is a remix of Remilia's theme. I will assume that that's what it means by Soon, not that Soon made music for this game. Wait, is this Remilia's team? Wait, this is not Remilia's team, or is it? Yeah, it is. It's just that it started a little bit. This says that it's a remix of You and Owen Was Her. It doesn't sound like it. It probably is, though I will believe it. What about this one? Oh, this is a bonus track. This isn't even in the game. Alright, that's interesting. It's another You and Owen Was Her remix, of course. Then there is this one that apparently is also a remix of Player Score. Oh yeah, it's a remix of the very known Touhou melody. Okay. Well, I haven't seen this. Well, yeah, the only one that I didn't get is Ramus Bad Ending there. It's okay, who gives a shit. So that's gonna be it for today. Can I see the high scores of someone else? No, I can only see my own high scores. Okay, whatever. So yeah, I think that I'm done with this game. It was a very nice. I mean, I still obviously prefer Elegant Impermanence of Sakura before this game by a long shot. But this game wasn't bad. It's just that I wish that the hyper mechanic wasn't so annoying. As I say before, if this game keeps the patterns the way they are, but has the mechanics of Elegant Impermanence of Sakura, this will be an amazing game. But I feel that the hyper mechanic really makes this game a little bit, annoying, I guess you could say. Mostly because the hyper mechanics really forces you to play in a very specific way. But whatever. In any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching. I don't know what I'm gonna play tomorrow, but most likely it's gonna be Exit the Gungeon. More likely it's gonna be that. I have to install it. I haven't even installed it yet, but that shouldn't take too long anyways. But yeah, have a good one everyone, and take care.